All right, this is what we're installing today. This is the GoWesty Deluxe Manual Mirror Kit. I purchased it myself. This is not funded by GoWesty. It's just one. I found this on Amazon. I think it might have been a return because there's a little bit of scuffs on the back of the mirror, but our van's scuffed up, so no big deal. You get all the parts left and right. Right is always the one that says the objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. You get these to put on as your brackets. Here's the brackets. Those are also marked left and right. Some grease, put on this. Some new screws. A couple of ours are rusty and looks like they've been stripped out a little bit, and then some caps for the bottom. So going to be installing this on our 85 Westfalia Vanagon. All right, so our second video, we're going to be upgrading our mirrors. These are the original mirrors. Occasionally when you're driving down the road, wind hits them hard enough, they do this. Isn't safe. It's also pretty annoying. There are some cheap fixes you can do when you take this mirror off. You can actually, there's a little ball in there, you can run it with some emery paper and scuff it up again. It might give you a little bit of traction, but we're gonna just upgrade it with some new mirrors. So, gonna take off the original mirror. I've already loosened up these screws a little bit, make it a little bit easier. And the new kit does come with those new screws, so I'm just gonna leave these with these original mirrors. So we got them off. I'm gonna set it off to the side here. And then I'm gonna take this thing, it's off. It's a rubber gasket, I don't think we need it. So we're gonna take that off. You get 2 alcohol cleaning wipes. We're just gonna clean up the surface here. Get all that black dust off there. Alright, that looks pretty clean. Alright, so now it's ready to go on. So first things first is we're going to mount our brackets. So the brackets on the bottom, there's a left and a right. So make sure you're grabbing the left one for the driver's side and the right one for the other side. So you'll get this little pad. What you want to do is peel off the white part first, line this thing up with the back. Looks like it's pretty good. Press it down real good. We're going to go ahead and grab our new screws, get those started. Just kind of punch them through the paper there. All right, here we go. All right, so I've got the screw started. Red backing still on. You want to peel this red backing off of this gasket. If I can get started. Being difficult. All right, so I got that peeled off. And then you want to carefully just place this down. Get the screw hole started before you make contact with the door, so start it from the top. So all right, so it's attached. You want to go ahead and tighten these screws down first before we move on to the next step. All right, so there we go. Nice and tight. All right, so I've got my driver's side mirror. Mirror comes with this nut. You want to remove it. I'll set these off to the side. That is a 17 millimeter nut. So mirrors ship like this, you actually want to spin these around. The flat side of the mirror should be facing inwards. We're going to put a little bit of grease on this. Comes with a big old thing of grease. So just going to put a little bit on the top here. All right, so I'm going to slide my mirror down in here. There are little notches on the mirror here, here, and here that line up with notches on this. So you can kind of move this thing. If you want to fold your mirrors in, they'll lock it kind of in place. We're just going to leave it like that. Let that stay there. Go ahead and put a little bit of grease on this. It comes with a ton of grease. Doesn't say you have to, but might as well use your grease. All right, so you got your spring, you got a washer, you got the retainer cup, then you got your nut.
Can I see the retainer cup again?
Right there, which I'm actually doing that upside down. Why is that not fitting? All right, that's why. Sorry, doing it upside down. Washer, big washer goes on top of your spring as it goes up into the recess here. Just got to get started on that screw, kind of wiggle it around, get your spring up in there. I have to clean all this grease up. Got my cup, goes in. There we go. Doesn't help when your hands get all greasy. All right, so that's in. I just got to tighten this thing down now. There we go. All right, that's tight. All right, so we're all done installing. One thing to make note of is you don't want to tighten that nut down until it stops, because if you do, this arm is going to be impossible to swivel. You want a little bit of wiggle. So I would just get it pretty snug. If you think it's getting too loose, you can always get in there, pop that little rubber cap off, tighten it down a little bit more, but this right here is pretty easy to move. You just got to kind of lift and push, and that way you can fold your mirrors in, won't get your mirror knocked off, and then you just pull it back out. But that's it. It's a pretty quick fix. I think these are, I think I paid about $146 on Amazon for the kit. I would recommend, unless you want to keep all original, but that's it.